When I see infants being massaged with fragrant baby oil, I see ayahs gleaming with the knowledge that oil is great for the progress of joints. I get up from my cross-legged position and wince without showing. I got arthritis when I was 21. But how does it happen at such a young age? Isn't that a grandmother's disease? Hey, you're just being a girl because you want me to carry your stuff. It started with my left ankle. An unexplainable pain followed by low-rung painkillers, a brace on my leg, and when the rest of the hostel was busy emptying bottles of beer, I was busy in my room emptying bottles of Vangani and Relly spray. From my left ankle to its exact right partner, arthritis is more symmetrically perfect than Katrina's face structure. While I was hopping around the hostel floor, I heard my friend call my father, conjecturing in a voice most nonchalant that his daughter may be suffering from tuberculosis of the bone. Explains why I trust my pain so much more than most of my friends today. The thing about arthritis is that it hurts as long as I am stationary. So sleep is my worst enemy and rest never really gives me rest. So I try to move around as much as I can with knees that can't touch the ground. So the next time I ask your help to plug my charger into a ground level socket, do not call it my laziness. But the body finds way to survive just as it finds ways to hide. When my fingers get tired, my elbows chip in to open heavy, intimidating glass doors. But alas, even my elbows lose the battle against those frightful ambassador taxi handles. I have split so many cups of coffee because I've lost grips on years of mugs that my palms have had no option but to make best friends with hot surfaces of steel, plastic and glass. I have arthritis and it hurts. Despite physiotherapy and allopathy, despite homeopathy and naturopathy, my elbows hurt when I try to hug you wide. My shoulder sometimes cracks when you try to turn me in a drunken swirl of jazz. And yet you bend me over in dark corners, you ask me to be more malleable and I try. What I cannot make up in body, I overcompensate by being flexible in spirit. You say no labels, I say no labels. You say do more, I go on doing more. At one point of time, there was nobody who was dialoguing with my body in the way that you were, and yet you chose to leave because you said this disease was a liability you couldn't take forward. I wanted to punch you so hard that evening, but my hands cannot make a fist. I have arthritis and it is not a disease. It is a disorder just like diabetes. It is autoimmune, auto and immune, which means my body raises its temperature even when nothing is wrong with it, leaving me unexplainably aggrieved. But well-educated, open-minded and liberal people like you have forced me to lace my swollen toes behind closed shoes. I get scared of meeting people because they want to shake my hand. I tie my hands behind my back while posing for photographs to hide from the world my crookedness. I have dreamt of the day that somebody will put a ring over this finger like most girls do, but not as a dream, as a nightmare. These 10 fingers were once the object of pride of a beautiful 12-year-old Bharatnatyam dancer whose guru pronounced in class that nobody made hastakalas as beautifully as her. I smiled so proudly that day, releasing a peacock from my hands. But my hands are tired now, and I will continue to write. I will write because my mind is not tired, it is not bent or swollen, it doesn't have a fever, it is not fatigued. I will write until every single movement that a healthy body like yours can perform can be imagined by my words fully. I will write until I have discovered all new ways of opening tin cans and window latches, until I can hold bus handles and pull handbrakes. I will write because you, my deformities, need to learn to stand up straight until this becomes an acceptable mold.